Now, let's meet the real Buck.
The store started many, many years ago as just straight a bait shop. But when I bought it, it was already developed into what it is now. I'm like the CEO of the company here, and I enjoy working with the people that are here. They're completely different than what I'm accustomed to, and it's just very laid back for me. Well, I was employed at the airport for some 30 years, and I'm retired from that now. I was in middle management with transportation. I just got tired of the pressures that are there, and I was reading one of the local community papers that we get here, and I saw that this carryout was for sale, and I thought, gee, maybe I could take semi-retirement and do something like that. So I came out and looked it over, and I liked what I saw and thought I could do it. So I took the chance, invested some money, and bought the store and the property. The only surprise was my customer base and the employees. The community in itself surprised me too, because it's so close to where I live, so close to the main city of Cincinnati. I didn't realize that these people are more Appalachian and country people than what I thought.
Buck, what was it about your employees that surprised you the most?
I guess it was primarily their background. Lots of them were on SSI, Social Security, I think it's insurance or whatever, or Social Security or welfare, and some of them were trying to get off of that, and also they had some run-ins with the law and had spent a little time in jail, some overnight, some of them had hard time, as they call it. Customers that come in are either on their way to jail or they're just coming home from jail.
Well, tell me more about your employees.
I have very little turnover. Most of my employees have been here since almost day one. I have had some turnover, but very little. I think I've had like 3 people leave in the past 6 years, and they've been replaced.
Let me get this straight. You've only had 3 people leave in the past 6 years? How much are you paying these people?
I pay them a minimum wage, which is in accordance with the government and the state regulations. I can't really pay them a lot more than that, or any more than that, because the store profits wouldn't allow it, and they know that. So I let them understand why they're not getting it. It's not because their work isn't up to par. It's just that the matter that the store doesn't do that kind of volume here in the country.
Well, then is there an employee benefit package at Buck's? What kind of benefits do you offer?
No benefits at all. We don't have hospitalization or life insurance or stock options or anything like that. It's strictly the salary, and that's it.
Minimum wage and no benefits? How are you able to do that?
I think it's a matter of letting the people know that their work is appreciated, they enjoy coming to work, they want to work here, and they go home with a few dollars in their pocket, and they're very happy with that. People want to be appreciated, and I think that's one of the main reasons why employers lose employees, is because of that reason more than salaries or anything else. It's because their work isn't appreciated. They're not recognized, and they are recognized and appreciated here.
Did you feel when you worked in corporate America that maybe you weren't appreciated?
Certainly. Everybody does it from time to time. I'm not saying these people don't feel that way once in a while, but I try to keep that to a very minimum.
Do you interact with your employees on a social level? Describe the relationship.
They do see me socially from time to time. I don't make it a habit of going out with them that often, but I have been out with them, say, once a month or once every 2 or 3 months. And they come in to see me because when I'm only here 2 to 4 hours a day, basically I'd only see one employee, and that would be it. But they come in to visit with me all the time. They come in to talk to me about their personal problems, their financial problems, if they have a contract to read, words that they don't understand, and I'm sort of a father to them like that. mentor, or whatever you want to call it. They really want an opinion. They want someone to tell them whether what they're asking is right or wrong. And they don't want somebody to take the middle of the road. So I'm a very opinionated person, so I just tell them what I think, and that's what they want.
Buck, what do your employees think about me interviewing you?
Well, it's funny that you asked that. One of my employees had answered the phone, and I asked him if he was going to stick around and talk to you. And of course he said no. And I said, well, you might be on TV, you know. And he said, no, if anybody sees my picture, it'll be in the post office. So yes, they do kid around about it.
So when you're not around, Buck, who watches over the store?
The employees. We do have a manager, but the employees all take pride in what they do, and they consider themselves to be shift managers, if you will. But and they'll call me if they have an unusual question or problem. But other than that, I don't get involved anymore.
It would seem you work a lot of hours.
Well, I started out doing what you just mentioned. I worked night and day, worked on the weekends, putting in 12 to 16 hours a day. I wanted to make sure of the employees, I wanted to make sure of the store, and trying to develop my customer base and expand on it. So I did put in quite a few hours in the first year or so, but since then, I work approximately 2 to 4 hours a day, 5 days a week. So it's strictly a part-time, semi-retired job for me. I trust them with all my money. They do my bank deposits for me. They have thousands of dollars on the weekend that they have to deposit, and they take off with the money and no problem.
Buck, do your people mentor the new employees that come on board? Do they make sure that nobody steals? Do they self-discipline?
Yeah, that's exactly what they do. They really watch over them and make sure that who they have recommended is not going to do any damage to their reputation. One of the employees' son had spent some time in the store with us one day, and the next day I came into work and there's this big pile of fishing lures and some sinkers and all kinds of hooks and fishing equipment, floaters and all that, and they're all on my desk. And I asked her, I said, what is this on my desk? And she told me that's what her son had stolen from the store the day before, and she brought it back because she found it in his room. So I thought that was pretty honest on her part. So there is a lot of loyalty there. It's just known to them that, you know, you're going to have to trust them, and if they do steal, they're going to go back to jail. And they're very familiar with stealing and what happens to you when you get caught.
Well, Buck, what kind of access does an employee have?
They have total access. A new employee can come in and they have keys to the, it's not really a safe per se, but I do lock it up. And I lock the money up. They have keys to the money. They have keys to the cash register, and they could clean out the drawers and take off, you know. But I've never had any money missing like that.